Hello, everyone, and welcome to another fun episode of Career Chats with Aaron. I am your host, Aaron Williams, and today I am here with
Natalie
and Jessica.
Nice to meet both of you. Thank you for joining today.
Thank you for having us on your podcast.
Of course.
Thank you.
Always. So, as usual, we start off with a funny little icebreaker. And this icebreaker is if your work were a type of music, what genre would it be and why?
Okay. I would be a moody synth pop track somewhere between The Weeknd or Usher. Smooth, sleek, with a bass line that creeps in and leaves you wondering what just hit you.
Okay, I see.
Right. Whereas mine, on the other hand, is pop because I like to consider myself as fun and creative and bubbly. And it's a way to capture their essence using the vibe, rhythm, and emotion of music.
Nice. I like that. Yeah, pop. Yeah, I love pop.
I love pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I'm more of I love every genre of music, but I'd say I have a bit of a jazz to it.
Ooh, yeah.
You seem like a jazz person.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can hear
that
it in your
saxophone.
voice. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see you being a jazz singer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so now can you each tell us what you do day to day and maybe one thing that people don't realize?
Yeah, I guess I'll go first. I'll say for myself, other than routine office tasks, I also orchestrate VR sessions, whether that's on here on the premises or I travel to a location. And one thing people might not realize I do is I go to school for accounting. I have 1 year left and I'll have my bachelor degree.
Awesome. Okay.
I help out with routine office tasks. And something that somebody might not realize about me is that I'm a mom and I have 2 little babies at home and and a dog and a German Shepherd.
A dog?
His is a little deeper than that. We're talking
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
right on the money.
135-pound German Shepherd.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he belongs in airport security.
Right.
Also, that's great.
Yeah.
All right. So now, since both of you have worked so closely together, how do your roles support each other?
We basically do the same thing, but for different departments.
Yeah, I would say for me, since my focal point is more focused on VR, I would say when it comes to the students and the staff, I usually help the students navigate using the VR when they want to go into the modules or explore their career path. Whereas if a student wants something, I can ask Natalie, like, hey, can you talk to their staff, their counselor, and see if there's anything that we can do to further their passion or interest. And
so I've basically passed the baton over to Jessica. I used to handle VR. And when Jessica was hired for youth, she had taken it over. So I have showed her the ropes and introduced her to the right people.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, VR, like, what does that mean? VR?
Virtual reality.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm about to say, is it the type of VR where you put the headset on and you're
Yes.
in this
That's
world?
exactly what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, and a lot of people think it's games, but it's a lot
training.
more than that. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
And so we offer training, and at the end of each training course, if you complete a 90 and higher for every module, you get a certificate. And we actually had a participant who completed the diesel trucking modules, and he got a certificate, and he got hired based off his certificate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a great opportunity.
That's interesting. VR for training. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never have heard of it or seen it before.
Yes.
Okay.
Same. My first time was here.
VR. All right. I need to get a VR someday.
Oh yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah.
It'll cost you a pretty penny.
Right.
No, thank you. So, now, how do you both handle those everything happens at once days at the workforce board?
I kind of just power through it. You know, I mean, there's no other way to handle it. You just got to keep your head on straight and take one task at a time and get it done.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say the same. I'd piggyback off of that. I'm more of a type A person. I like things organized, and I'll do a checklist. So I'll prioritize what's important and make my way down. And my goal is to finish everything in the day, but of course I get to the main task if I have to roll over into the next day.
I like that. Writing the checklist, like that's good. You're planning on what you're doing.
Yes.
Which that's important when you're working.
Yeah.
Because
Jessica's very neat.
Yeah.
You should see her drawer. She has everything organized.
Hey, there you go.
I'm a type B. I don't organize.
Well, listen, she knows where everything is, and that's what's important.
I organize in my head.
Yeah.
My brain holds all the knowledge.
Right.
Mentally, physically, there you go. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And I say this to everyone whenever I do a podcast. I would say, write it down, people. Make a checklist, okay? When you're working or whatever you're doing in your lives, make sure you write. Give yourself a checklist. Make a plan, okay? It'll keep you organized because you're not gonna always memorize everything. So just to be safe, all right?
Right.
So
that's important.
Exactly.
100%. Especially, you know, I like when I set goals, I like to write them down.
There you go.
You know, and look at them and kind of just visualize them and say, okay, this is where I'm going to be in 6 months from now.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and it helps
manifest it.
Yeah, it helps me too because also I'm a little biased because I am still in school. So I'm also faced with those things where things could get overwhelming and I just prioritize. I don't like to procrastinate.
Yeah.
I like to make sure things are done.
Yeah.
The same, yeah. I mean, I just finished my second year of college, so
Awesome. Congratulations!
Thank you. So,
okay. Did you got your associates, or you're going on to your bachelor's?
Associates.
Okay.
Nice. What is
Good
it?
For you.
Yeah. Hopefully, like digital arts or the acting theater.
Okay.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Especially since I want to be an actor or a voice actor.
Yes,
or
I could see that for you.
I could see you being a sports announcer.
Yes.
Yes, 100%. You know who my favorite sports announcer is?
Who is it?
Susan Waldman.
Oh,
for the New York Yankees.
Oh, I think I've heard of her.
I was devastated when John Sterling had like semi-retired last year, but he's still coming on for some games, so it's something to look forward to.
Right.
Yeah. Welcome to the NBA, and right here we have we have the Lakers versus the Chicago Bulls today.
Oh my goodness!
That's perfect.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Awesome.
Great. Yeah,
right.
you're in the right
field.
Yeah.
And plus,
100%.
I've done a variety of voices. Like I've done because I have a YouTube channel as well. I
saw with the trains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for both kids and adults. So, like, for kids, you have, Thomas the Tank Engine and all that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Like, just like in the show where the narrator does all the character voices. So I give every character an individual voice.
What's your
that's
best
cool.
voice impersonator?
Impersonate.
I mean, like, who can you impersonate the best? I should say.
Impersonate. You see, that's the funny thing because there's so many voices I love doing, and they're both either impersonating or my original take. Now, I wouldn't really say this is impersonating. This is more, I take inspiration from Optimus Prime from Transformers.
Ooh, yes.
From the legendary Peter Cullen, who inspired me. Same thing with Frank Welker, who inspired me to become a voice actor. So now it does sound like I'm impersonating him, even though I'm not, because he has a deep voice, I have a deep voice, so it just goes like that.
Right.
So
Yeah, hand in hand. Yeah.
I am Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots from the planet Cybertron. Roll out!
Oh my
gosh,
gosh,
that's amazing.
I've got chills.
Same thing with
that was great.
Same thing with Frank Welker's Megatron.
So
Like,
cool.
I take inspiration from his Megatron.
Okay.
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. We shall meet again, Optimus Prime.
Oh my,
my
gosh,
God.
that deserves a round of applause.
Yes,
That's awesome.
good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Oh my God.
That takes a lot of skill and a lot of
I've-
talent
hey, I've
because
been-
I cannot do any of
So,
that.
how long did it take you to get to that point where you're able to?
Well, I've been doing this since I was in first grade.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
And now for original voices, now whenever I read to little kids, like I said, when I do the Thomas stories, I give every character an individual voice. Some of the voices I take inspiration from the actual actors or narrators, like Ringo Starr or George Carlin.
Can you sing?
I could sing, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Give us let's see. Who has a nice deep voice?
He
So-
has somebody in mind.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
like,
You sing for us.
So, you ever heard the Temptations?
Of course.
Could you do
yes.
Part-Time Lover
So-
by
I don't
but-
think I've heard that one. I think I have, but one of the singers has a very deep voice, and
Okay.
I was singing a cover of Silent Night during Christmas.
Wow.
Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight. There you go.
I love that.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was beautiful.
thank you.
Do you ever perform? Can we find you? Can we
Go-
find
go-
you?
go- go to my
can
YouTube-
we-
go to
Yeah,
my
YouTube.
YouTube channel.
He has all his
Yeah.
YouTube videos.
Are
up there.
you performing live? Can we get concert tickets?
I was a narrator at a play in the UK.
Oh,
because,
wow.
Oh wow.
Both because I have friends, I have friends from the UK that do these shows in the university, and one of them is the director. So he asked me, "Hey, Aaron, my friend, would you like to, be the narrator in our show?" I was like, "Yeah, I would love to be a narrator." So I narrated for Beauty and the Beast and The Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh
That
my
is
goodness!
amazing.
Give us a Beauty and the Beast clip. I love that movie.
Mhm.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, a young prince lived in a shining castle. Although he had everything his heart desired, the prince was spoiled, selfish, and unkind.
Wow,
You need to
that's
go to
perfect.
Hollywood.
Seriously, he will.
Darling, you need
He's
to go
gonna-
to Hollywood. What are you doing here in Connecticut?
Hey, I mean, start small.
Right, you gotta
know?
get, you gotta
Yeah.
build your experience.
Get your
He's
foot
getting
in the
there,
door.
yeah.
No.
Which is yeah.
And the little kids, I still remember, I read books to little kids at elementary schools. And whenever I did the voices, like, especially for Thomas and friends, like, that's their favorite. Hello, Gordon. It's me, Thomas. Oh, little Thomas, stop bothering me. Hey, Edward, get a look at this. Thomas, leave Gordon alone, okay? He has to do his express run. Oh, come on. He's just sleeping on a siding. Hey, Gordon, wake up, lazy bones. Oh, the indignity. Okay, Thomas. That was pretty funny.
That is so amazing.
Oh my goodness.
So,
I'm in awe.
Yes.
but anyway, that's enough about me.
Oh,
So-
Okay,
that's
yes.
awesome.
Yeah, we
That's
fell
enough-
off track.
that's a-
track a little bit, no pun intended.
But really, but,
well, we're talking about Thomas the
Yeah,
train. I said
exactly.
we fell off track.
Yes.
we're talking about voice acting here, people. For those who want to be a voice actor, go out,
Yeah.
do some projects.
Believe in
So
yourself.
Follow your
Follow your
dreams.
dreams.
Yes.
To quote Peter Cullen, Optimus Prime, hold on to your dreams. The future is built on dreams. So
That's great.
But anyway,
Okay.
enough about me. This is not about me. This is about the both of you.
Okay. And the workforce board.
And the
Yes.
workforce.
And what
board,
we
yes.
do for them.
So, anyway, now, what's a sound in the office you secretly find relaxing or annoying?
Oh my goodness. Okay. The sound I find annoying is they're constantly doing renovations on the roof.
Yeah.
And, throughout the month, you'll hear people stomping. And I'm sure they don't realize that we could really hear it. But it's so loud. and you just hear them stomping up and down the roof.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what annoys me.
I would say for me, I was the opposite. What I find calming is the rain. I love when it rains, especially when it's heavy rain. It just gives a nice calm ambiance in the office.
I also like the way her keyboard sounds when she types.
Yeah.
That is really therapeutic for me. No,
Yes.
she's got this cool keyboard, and it makes I don't know, it just sounds different from a normal keyboard.
I haven't
but-
heard any complaints. I thought it would annoy people, but
Is
no
it?
complaints so
Yeah.
far.
Is it one of those keyboards with is it lit up or anything? Is it
No, I almost got
It's a
that
cream
one.
color. It's actually super cute.
Yeah.
cream color?
It
Okay.
pops out a little bit. It makes that like specific sound
Oh.
when you
Yeah.
type. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like purposely meant to
Make that noise.
make a noise. Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
people like that noise, like
yeah.
me.
You know, I mean, hey, it's getting nice outside. I mean, we're heading towards the summer, so like,
Yeah.
do you ever hear like maybe birds chirping or have a nice little hear that breeze outside? Like,
I
does it
do. I love
that nice?
I love hearing the birds chirp in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like when the little birdies come to visit.
Mm-hmm.
that's nice. Yeah.
Mhm.
What I love about because I was at a different college last year, and sometimes I would do my work outside, and it's always nice to do it outside
Oh,
because
of course.
it feels nice.
Yes.
Yeah, the sun against your skin.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love
The
doing that too.
breeze.
Yeah.
Just I like doing it during springtime though, because once summer really hits, then the bees
It's
come out.
too
and-
Oh,
hot.
no, I don't
yeah.
listen.
I get
Oh.
too scared. I'm not
I
a
don't know
bug
how
person.
you do it in the spring. The pollen. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
see, I don't have
The pollen-
allergies, so
Not me neither.
Oh,
Yeah.
my allergies are
I don't
horrible,
do-
but
But I don't mess with bees, so
Yeah. So summertime, it's a hit or miss.
Now, if someone wanted to boost team morale, instantly, what should they do? You know, should they bring snacks or tell jokes, play some music or something else?
we are food motivated here. So if you want to bring us a little snack to our listeners and viewers out there, totally
Mhm.
cool with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with her.
There you go.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Anything.
But also, sometimes it is nice to hear that you're doing a good job and, just little nice comments.
Yes.
Yeah.
Little motivational comments too.
That's
Mhm.
nice. Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, I would add to that and say
Yeah.
the team meetings. I wrote down team meetings too. I think that's important to have. I think it brings everybody together.
Yeah,
And motivation is the key. It's the
Mhm.
key right there.
Yeah.
of course.
You need that. All right. So here's a funny one. If the copy machine had a personality, what would it be, and how would it treat you specifically?
Well, since I take care of the coffee machine
Yeah.
firsthand, I would describe it as a sassy toddler. It constantly needs to be fed paper, ink, and staplers. And it'll just stop working whenever it wants to stop working.
I'm not gonna work for you.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, yeah. And I'm like, but I'm so nice to you. I fed you ink, I put in paper, I gave you staplers,
Mhm.
and it still
You-
just has a
you
mind
know,
of its own.
Yeah.
I spend 24 hours a day printing, copying papers for you, and what do I get?
Right.
What do I get out of it?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's
Oh,
why I
God.
said, yeah, that's why I called it egocentric, because it doesn't matter how well you take care of it. It doesn't matter if it has enough paper or enough ink. It will still, when it wants to work, it will work.
Yes, a
It
sassy,
doesn't matter
a
if you need
sassy
something.
toddler.
Yeah, if you don't
As a
need-
mom, yes, that is a sassy
Right.
toddler.
You know what I want? I want a brand new design. I want to be rebuilt. I want to have a new paint, have a shiny look. That's what I want. You give me that, then I'll work for you.
Yeah, exactly. It needs a bargain. It
I
needs
know. It
some
usually
kind of
asks for
exchange.
8x11 paper. You put the 8x11 paper in, and it's like, no, I wanted 8x14 paper.
It's not
And-
good enough for me.
I know, right? It's like I wanted chicken nuggets. Now I want a steak.
Yeah.
All right. And one final thing. What advice can you give to our listeners and viewers?
I would say follow your dreams, work hard, stay focused, stay motivated, and don't give up on yourself.
Yeah, I would say, I would add to that and just say, believe in yourself. Know that you can do it. And sometimes you got to fake it till you make it, and that's okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
100%.
There you go.
Everything is figure outable.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jessie, Natalie, thank you. Did I say your name right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
No, thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
having
having
us
us.
and
Yes.
taking the time
It-
to ask us questions.
It was so much fun, and I hope you all got something from it. Hopefully you do, and I told you to write that down. Okay, so I hope you all hope you enjoyed this nice fun episode of Career Chats with Aaron, and hope you all have a wonderful day. And don't forget, keep learning, keep growing, and hold on to your dreams. I'll see you all next time.